Oh, we are back in El Garagio. I'm like, passing away. The monitor. Yeah. Goal. Been putting it off for a couple of days. Tomorrow we need to go to the dump. I've got a bunch of stuff in the truck I gotta get out of the truck before I leave. Today I need to make... Crap, well, let's stop inside. Here in a minute I'll run inside. And I'll go grab the harness I grabbed from storage. I'm going to use not the right wire colors, but I'm going to use Honda wiring. A, because it's low oxygen bearing. Back to that. Right. Do one of those again. My tea almost done. Well, my tea is done. Bags out right this second. Run inside the ran to the storage, and luckily, when I do things, even subconsciously, I do them amazing. What do you think? Yay or nay? Make it? Make it? Make it? Fairly short. Almost made it. That would have been funny if I had. I did think that was a little bit low power. That's fine. We'll give it a little bit to cool off. Throw it in the trash can. But I need to build the T-harness for the Civic so that when I'm pulling a trailer, I can do so at night safely and legally. As Necessito lights. Putting this off the last putting a lot of stuff off. I don't know why. It needs to get done. I need to do it. Also, I'm stupid. Also, I'm stupid. Still need to design a mount for the mic. I don't even know that I'm going to, because once I'm in Michigan and or making some money, I can start justifying putting money into this whole endeavor again. And I'm going to be going with some different equipment. Maybe. I've got to do some research. No point in me doing research today, because 2 months from now there could be something completely new and different. So, whenever I have the money and I can justify the expenditure of buying a new equipment, I'm going to go... I went wired initially because I figured fidelity would probably be a problem. Turns out after YouTube compression, transcoding, not compression, after YouTube transcoding, really doesn't matter. I can get wireless stuff that can easily do, what you call it, 1080. What I stream and record in both. It's gonna be one of those days. Lovely. I need to move the bike, put the welder away. I'll show you guys the D-links again for the cargo net, which I'm moderately proud of. I think they're a good idea. I just need a cargo net, which later today I might go to Tractor Supply and see. Hold on. Whatever. Harbor Freight. There's a hole in my finger. I know what that's from. Cargo net. They're the crappy ones. But I want ones that are smaller, that are more fine. I don't want it just to hold down like a giant ass box. I want it to hold groceries in place. $60 for that guy. Things are expensive. Maybe I should build it myself. The kind that I want. Looks like it's about $200. I want a semi-rigid net. Or web. Okay. Well, maybe I will build it myself. Out of nylon cord and staples. I don't really want to be out here today, honestly. Also, finally glued the cushions to the bucket from a seat. So, why don't I stick you guys on... Chat, you're in the way again. There's nowhere I can put chat where it's not in the way. Okay, so how about we do... I don't really need... Well... Let's do that here. Steams here. Move that. That's on the left. Let's do sources underneath. That. I don't really like that though. What I probably could do is this. Oh yeah, audio mixer. That's what I missed. Ah. Okay, so Okay. I like studio chat, because it's not going to go anywhere. But I can do this. Right? Yes. And do this. Of course. That doesn't help me. Okay, so stuff I don't really need. Put you there. You there. I don't really need you. You can be behind chat. And like, can't make that any bigger. This stats page is really annoying. You know what? We're just getting rid of stats. How about that? Get rid of stats. Put that there. Put that there. Move that like that. Like that. It's too far. But like that. I have chat. Hey, there we go. Okay. Now, audio mixer over there. You can be smallerish, doesn't matter. Themes over here. I'm gonna do it list. I like grid though. Whatever. I wish I could do grid but list. Like buttons but in a list. That's what I want to do. Okay. Well, now that we've done that, and a little bit taller. There we go. Now I can see what the heck I'm doing. Yay. Alright, so we're going to give you here. We're going to turn off that. And we're going to go, kaboosh. Okay, now we're looking at the garage. I'm going to move the camera. Right now, I don't want you guys didn't even near. Of course, I put all that crap in the corner. And now, specifically, I need to get into that corner. Camera, like, won't be point down there. Now I need to get in the corner. Okay, so camera like here. Sure. And completely blown out because why not? Okay. I'm gonna clean up a bunch of stuff first. Now I left the garage a mess. So you guys just hang out for a minute. Okay. Why things? Why things fly things? Another thing that I'm not sure if I should take or not. Jumper cables. Probably should not. My roommates might need them. John's gonna have like 12 sets of jumper cables. Most likely. I don't think that's something I need to take with me. Oi! Okay. That was funny. Gotta hang a thing on the hook, and the hook just bends. That was very, very funny. Funny haha, not the funny other one. Okay, cord, you're in the way. Hopefully tea clear out my throat a little bit. That would be nice. That would be lovely. You know, I can guarantee my roommate is not going to use a welder while I'm gone. Honestly, he's afraid of the damn thing. Kind of funny to me. It's not for the reasons people probably think. He's afraid of it because he's a ginger. Last time he spent 5 minutes welding a thing, he was sunburned for weeks. Oh, before I do much of anything else, I need to find that petcock. This guy. This would be the petcock kit or on the shadow. Got hit for the harness shaft. Cool. That was easy. Oh, one of the tea bags burst. Oh, that's fine. Not a big deal. I'm gonna go put this inside and grab my book bag that has the wire harness in it. I will be right back. That would hit when I came this way, which you can't tell because there's not enough cameras. Might be interesting to have like a 4-camera setup. Roommate's home. Must be an early day. Hey you guys, what we're gonna do here in a minute, I'm gonna turn the car around first. let's do that. We made it off today. She was just gone when I woke up. Okay, so what we're gonna do She. We've got these guys. Courtesy of Corsa Technic. They are a distributor for all of the connector, well, most of the connectors that you will find in the automotive world on various things. Chevys, Dodge, Fords, Kawasaki's, Yamahas, Hondas, Suzuki's, blah, 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 blah. There's only so many connector manufacturers in the world. There's only so many of those that are rated for automotive use, be it because of vibrational characteristics or UV characteristics or chemical resistance characteristics or weather sealing characteristics, which these are not. They're interior plugs, so there's no weather sealing on them. We have these, which are the male and female ends for inside the car. I got 3 of each, and Corsa Technic is always great. They always send you way more pins than you actually need. Just on the off chance, like they sent me 4. Oh, they sent me exactly how many I need. Okay. So I guess maybe it's only whenever you buy smaller quantity, just one connector. They've always, in the past, they've always sent me like 1 extra pin, just in case. Maybe that was a mistake. Maybe there was a guy doing it and they were like, no, you can't do that, and they put it into it. I don't know. That's entirely possible. But it's always nice to have 1 extra pin, 1 extra bolt, 1 extra screw. Right? It's just very helpful. So then I ran to storage unit and I grabbed this, which those of you out there who are a bit astute will notice. It's a door. It's a door harness for a Honda Civic. Right. So you have, this would probably be the front door. Door lock sensor. Window switches, lock and power lock stuff. Window mod. So this would be the driver front, because it's got the plug for one of these is for the window module. Probably this one, which is what controls all 4 windows, the 4-door. Given the number of wires in this, I would suspect this is a 4-door harness. Well, not suspect, I know it is because I've only ever gotten 4-door harnesses from the junkyard. I will never use the factory Honda window equipment. I do plan on playing with power windows at some point to get a handle on, you know, what I want to do when I build my own car. So I will be playing with power windows and switch placements and all that, but that's going to be, I want the switches like BMW in the middle on sort of the center console. They're going to be on the shifter console is where they'll be. You'll have the shifter, and then just below that will be in the back towards the driver will be, and the shifter panel is going to sit sort of, so if you're driving in your position here, shifter panel is going to be right here, maybe a little bit lower. So about, I don't know, belly height. So you don't have to reach. It's not far away. You can rest your arm on the armrest and still shift. It's going to be a short throw shifter. I still have to come up with the bracketry for that because I'm switching from linkage shift to cable shift, which is going to make the shifting feel a bit squishy. But I think in the long run, I will like it better depending on the cables I get. The cables I have currently for test purposes are cables that, which we'll go through all this whenever I do the project. But the cables I have right now are the stock cables off an MR2 because I have a shift bracket assembly off an MR2 because the MR2s had a whole bracket with a shifter in it, and then you mount the cables to the bracket, and so it's modular. Just item number 1 for the car that I'm going to be building. The engine bay, the whole front end is going to be modular. So, yeah, the whole thing is going to be modular, including, funnily enough, I don't know how the hell I'm going to do this, but so if you have a small engine, you want a big engine, right? Say I designed the thing such that you could put multiple engines in the chassis or chassis. The hell's Jake when you need him? I need somewhere to put stuff. There's not enough room up here. Anyway, there's going to be a bunch of that. Right there. My friend had a procedure done that is invasive, and her insurance told her that it was required for her to keep her insurance. Now, I think that sounds a bit fishy. The way I see it, you're paying for insurance. I'm paying you people to cover this. Okay? That's my money. My money. And then you're going to tell me that I must perform an invasive procedure, or you're going to drop me. Okay? Give me back all my money. Also, it's pre-tax. Give me back all that money pre-tax. I'll go find another company. If it were me, I'd have been storming down to an office and laying a smackdown. But we have the poll up again today. Am I taking the engine with me? Don't forget to vote. It's up again today. Not because I put it up, but simply because I forgot to take it down from the last stream, and apparently OBS just reopens, or maybe it's YouTube, I don't know, reopens the poll from the last stream if you did not end it or close it. Who knew? I'm sure people that have done that before, they knew. I've never done it before. Now I know. Today is figure out wire harness, which all I'm going to do, I'm just going to take probably this bundle. We're going to chop it back about yay far. Unwrap the wires. I need 4 individual wires. The reason we're using this one is because there's large wires in this bundle. They're power wires for the windows, for the motors. So they will do good mating them to, well, see, that's the thing. The bigger the wire, the harder it's going to be to put in the harness. On the connector. Well, guys, maybe what we'll do is we'll clip I don't have any brass slugs. I did get the biggest option for the pins, but there's still only like 16 gauge. Let me go see what it is. I think I got the biggest connector, got the biggest pins. I just wish I would find it out. Right. Thank you. I might have gotten the 16 to 20 gauge, not the 14 gauge. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Because I thought I was going to be using smaller wires. For fucking seriously, Firefox? No, go the fuck away! This. Do you want to open Firefox every time you start the computer? Shut the fuck up and leave me alone. Jesus. Why does everything need to have a fucking pop-up? Everything. Universe. Answer. It doesn't. Your gas pump doesn't need to sell you shit. Your phone doesn't need to sell you shit. Your welder doesn't need to sell you anything. Or your toaster, or your fridge, or your fucking TV. No! God. It's not infuriating at all. I have a sneaking suspicion that as my channel evolves, what will probably be my selling point will be my ranting and raving. And be the next Lewis Black, which I'm not opposed to that. I've always thought that would be fun, entertaining. But whereas Lewis Black is always Lewis Black, George Carlin was always George Carlin, the way that I prefer to operate, because I find it more humorous, whether others do or not is moot. It doesn't matter. I prefer to operate in such a manner as to go from 0 to 436 and back to 0 again before people even know what has happened. Because I think it's funny. Funny. Okay, I need to find this crimping tool, which I not find. I need to grab this crimping tool that is in a drawer over by a thing. So let's bring you guys back over here. Pick up the camera. It's back in there. Behind all the scheisse. Yes, I wanted to kick you, Cameron. Thank you. Wait. Memory fuel. Okay. Close that. Close that. Close that. Lock. Out. Wait. Wait. Huh? Maybe. That is not the thing I wanted. Okay. That means you have to lift. Of course, all the way in the back. Okay. Now that we have things and stuff, and begin arduous task of making a harness. First thing I need to know is which pins are which, actually. So I need to know arc, brake, wait. Uh-oh. 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 My car's not American. Which means it's not a piece of shit that has the brakes and the turn signals on the same wire. Uh-oh. So... Lily, go bye-bye. Thing you need to move. Yeah. Which means I need diodes. That's fine, I can do that. It means I have to solder. I was trying to avoid soldering. And I'm not taking 2 wires from each side. Okay. This is different than I was thinking I was going to do it. Because which one's brown is bright, right? Turn break. Okay, so what I'm going to do then is put I need 2 diodes per side. We're going to draw this out on the whiteboard. What we're going to do, get back over here. So, you're in the way. So you're in the way. Okay, so we have the beat. Have people. Great. And round, round, mark. Those are fun. What we have is break, left and right. What we have on the trailer is break and right. Brake left and brake right, which are brake lights and the tail lights. Of course, you guys can't see this very well because functions are in there. Well, that's the best we're getting for now in these circumstances. Easy. Disconnection take this. Okay. That's what we have. So left turn and right turn. That's fine. Now we need brake. We have to turn on the brake lights without turning the turn signals in the car. So in the harness, you also need the turn signals to not turn on the brake light. So, we need that. Then we need 2 more diodes. We'll have to go here. Right, when we turn on the right turn signal turns on. Just connect these together. The left will come on and it'll look like hazard. Don't want that. What we need to do, make sure this signal can go to both. Either one of these can talk to each other. So, okay. So now, you are driving. Have the park lights on. Park lights are on. Complete circuit with the ground. Easy peasy. We need to turn left. The left turn signal on. This line goes up. Right? I goes here, cannot go backwards to the diode. Cannot go backwards to this diode. I don't know that I need this diode actually. Looking at it now. Because with this, nothing can go back to the brakes and turn the brakes in the car. So, left turn signal turns on, power, left turn, nothing else. Maybe need those diodes? Yes. That would turn the turn signal on. Okay. So, reflection gone for you guys. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use 4 diodes. Right? One comes off the, 2 come off the brake line. Go each left and right turn signal wires on the harness. 2 more come to each of the left and right turn signal lights, wires, so that hitting the brakes on the car will not feed back turn signals on the car, but also feed the trailer and matter because both. Okay, so you don't want to turn the car's turn signal on by hitting the brake line. These 2 diodes here turn signals from brake lights. Cool. Easy peasy. Also, I have diodes. I believe I have some big enough even. Maybe I have diodes. Transistors. We'll need transistors. Yeah. What are these guys? Probably gonna be these. 1N5822. I also have 1N5408. I think the 5408s are amp, 1 amp diodes. Which, given that, well, now the trailer is going to be bulbs. The trailer is going to take power. So, I need to go look up Firefox. Not that. This. Firefox. I need to go look up these part numbers real quick. So, what did I say? 5822. Oh, that's a shotkey. Reamp. That'll work. Okay. Reverse voltage, 40 volts, perfect. Forward current RMS, 10 amps, fine. Average is 3. Surge non-repetitive, 80 amps, cool. What is forward voltage drop? Half a volt, cool. Reverse current leakage is 2 milliamp, which might be enough to turn on some lights, honestly. Where's the reverse? Reverse voltage breakdown. That's also what I want to know. It was up here, wasn't it? 40 volts. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Just out of curiosity, 1N5402. Just for curiosity. These are just kind of standard diodes. Oh, rectifier diode. The Schottky is probably going to be my best bet. 402, reverse voltage 200 though. Which makes sense if it's for a power supply, a mains power supply. Forward rectified current max 3 amps, so they're the same. Junction temperature 105 450C, same thing. Okay. Forward voltage, less than 1.2 volts. Gonna reduce the current, which is gonna make the lights a little bit dimmer on the trailer. Do I care? 12 volts is perfectly fine. Leakage current less than 5 microamps. That's gonna be the better bet. Okay, so we're using those guys. Cool. Chilia, totally. Sweet. Okay. Now I've got to start cutting and stripping. I'm using diodes anyway. I can use them as the connection points. It means I can put single wires in the thing. Huzzah. Cool. Okay, back in the drawer you go. This, kiddies, is why you just have a box full of just cheapy, off-the-shelf diodes, caps, resistors, transistors, maybe some FETs. So I don't have any FETs. I really need to get some FETs. So, I figured I was going to use this guy, primarily. Good. I'm just going to snippy. Snippy clippy. Alright, so what do we want? I'm going to do red, blue, and red, yellow for the turn signals. We'll do blue, yellow for the brake. And we'll do black, solid for the ground. How about that? You know what? I'm going to cut this all the way open, and we're going to take these all the way back, and I'm just going to pull them all out of the harness. How about that? So, put you guys on this guy, which eventually what I want to do is I want to get voice commands set up. Can't do that either. You fox. I know you. Because I want to do TTS so I don't have to walk over and read chat all the time when I'm working on cars. We can chat by TTS, which would work just fine. But if I'm doing voice commands, TTS might enable the voice scene changes. Which I guess actually, that might not be a bad idea. Have it so you guys control what cameras you're looking at. Go to the Discord. See where the cameras are placed. I'll have a definitions and an image of each camera and its name, and we'll set them up around the shop. Problem is that could get spammed. But if I'm doing it that way, using voice commands, I'm doing it through a bot. Which means I can set the bot to set camera position and not be changeable by a voice or a timer of some kind, which that's going to take some doing. But that moves very, very much in a direction that I want this channel to go. And there the home for them to view beneath his Scottish skirt was nothing more than God had graced him with on his birth. Ring ding diddle little laddy-o, ring da diddly-i-o, was nothing more than God had graced him on his birth. They marveled for a moment, then one said, we must be gone. Let's leave a present for our friend before we move along. As a gift they left a blue silk ribbon tied into a bow. Around the bonny star the Scots kilted lift and show. Ring ding diddle little laddy-o, ring da diddly-i-o. Around the bonny star the Scots kilted lift and show. Scotsman woke to nature's call, the moon was a tree. Behind the bush he lifts his kilt and gawks at what he sees. And in a startled voice he says to what's before his eyes, oh, lad, I don't know where you've been, but I see you won first prize. Ring ding diddle little laddie-o, ring da diddly-i-o. Oh, lad, I don't know where you've been, but I see you won first prize. Sweet! That's more than enough. Going there. Ease over a little bit longer. Remember, front window motor wires. Cool. That's fine. I might end up using a different wire for the ground, simply because this one is half wire. Oh. Right. Oh. What would be ground? Yeah, white. White red. White green. Because the ground wire on the trailer harness is also white. As somebody that builds houses for a living designed wire harnesses for trailers. Okay, that works. Reds are turn, blue is break, white is round, and they are, wow, almost exactly this. White's a little short. I thought I should have cut another inch or so, but I did not. It's fine. I don't really even know this one. But now, within pin, I need to find pillbox. Pillbox has test light. Test light, need field box. Field box, test light. How do you do? So, now what we've got to do go on connection. Why not? Then need to find turn signal. Turn on. Hazards. Which I don't even need to do this. I have the book. I just do it with the book. Because I'm stupid, that's why. I don't remember where I put the book, actually. Might be inside. I also have to go to the bathroom. I'm going to drink some tea real quick. So, don't watch me drink tea. Way too sweet. But I made it. I ain't chucking it. But oh, dang it. Keep doing that. Will be Look! I need the stuff all the way in the back. I wish I had a bench with a camera. With a bench camera. Setting you guys up on the bench would require first cleaning off the bench. An hour and a half worth of work. Second, figuring out how to set the camera up on the bench so you can see what I'm doing. Have I ever mentioned that I'm a moron? I am a grade A dumbass. The faster way is going to be doing the book. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I don't have the folder shared on the network, and it's inside, and it's going to take 20 minutes to share it because Windows. So, we're going to go back to the original idea of pull it up in the paper book. I need to know the wire colors. Oh yeah. That's a transmission. Crazy. Who could ever rebuild one of those? Transmissions are impossible. Okay. Oh yeah, because Nightbot. Nightbot is stupid. Nightbot. Would you just like do something? No. No? No. Chat broken? Is that what's going on? I wonder if chat's broken. Anybody message me on Discord trying to tell me chat's broken? Doesn't look like it. Chat is broken. Tiger and WT are here. Or were here. Like, not that long ago. Okay, so for whatever reason, my other chat is not working. So we'll just open Studio and run out of there. I thought it was weird that, like, not a single person had come through. Usually somebody comes through and just says hi, right? So, hello, everybody out there in YouTube land that was broken. I think it's OBS. Actually, I don't even think it was OBS. I think it was, oh, and Colin, also. Jesus. Okay, so, hi. I've got le book. That deserves a drink of tea. Too sweet. Okay, so what I'm looking for is the tail lights. I don't even know how long people have been here. WT at 13:07, so an hour and a half ago. So literally, like, when I started. WT was here when I started. And chat's just been... Sometimes stuff like this makes me furious. Most times, stuff like this makes me furious. But, like, this time, it just... Because it has been broken since I started, it's more humorous than anything. Or like one of those, what's that emote on Twitch? Does YouTube have that emote? No, it doesn't. That one. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Yeah, I think I need to get... So I've got StreamerBot downloaded on the desktop. I need to set it up. I also need to set up on Twitch, because I want to multicast. But I just keep not doing it. Last night, I spent 7 hours editing 280 gigs worth of video of Delta V footage and pulling out, I think, an hour and a half total of useful stuff that we can use for images and GIFs in the wiki. That's what I did. Not something useful. Not something that would further the channel. Or the business. None of that. No. I played with a wiki. Okay, I need taillights. Lighting, lighting, lighting. Lighting. Lights exterior. They're on separate pages. But 186 is brake lights. 186 brake lights. Which means what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down the wire colors on the whiteboard. So why don't we switch to this guy, and I'll turn you guys around and we'll take a look at the whiteboard while I do stuff and things. Balance. Which, what we're going to do also is lift tripod. There we go. Hey, ball. On it. Whiteboard. Also going to lift this bit. Maybe get rid of some of the... No, we're not going to get rid of any of the air. Okay, so Bring you closer. Okay. So, we're going to have break, left turn, right turn, burp, and circuit return round. Oh, there's Nightbot. Thank you, Nightbot. Like, yes, sure. Part of me do this a little bit different. Part of me says thing isn't straight. There we go. Alright, now. Yeah, so I want to do something. Hold on. I want to do something. And by just ein Moment. We want to go here. I want to go here. Fix that transmission, dude. I'm gonna move me like over here. Kind of like that. Boom! Haha! Now you can see me and the whiteboard. And see all of my stupid hand wavy expressions. Baby face. I'm gonna be further away, so baby face. Okay, so first thing, whiteboard, brake lights. You have brake lights. Brake light appears to be green, white. GNWT. You now need turn signals. Turn signals are on 188. The next page. Nice. Okay. Left turn signal is green, blue. 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 Isn't it? Blue. The right turn is green, yellow. There's a hair somewhere dragging across the whiteboard. Okay, now I'm park lights. $176. Back of you. Oh, your lights one. Oh. Wiring diagram. Hello. It's on brake lights. Go back there. Okay, so what the hell is the park lamps then? Any park. Wiring diagrams 302. Sure that's complete wiring diagram. Yes, yes it is. Sweet! That's what I was looking for. Okay, so lights exterior, page 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. Okay. Oh, these are tiny. By parking lots. Red, black. Wait, that was easy. Erdblick. Erdblick. Whole other language I'm generating. Ground is all just black. Black is solid black. Cool. Okay. Book can go away. Cool. Now, back over to auto. Camera down, 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 down. I don't even need test light. Actually, what I might do. Oh, I've already got the connectors. What would have been the smarter thing to do is to get the whole rear lighting harness connectors. Hey Colin, how's it going? How was my hair tangled? I just freaking tied it up. Like an hour ago. 2 hours ago. Crazy. Okay. What I should have done is I should have gotten the big connector instead of these guys. I didn't think about it. But we're using what we've got, so boom. Sick. Ew. Gross. That's never fun. I mean, yeah, you wash the car, it rains. So you wash the car, and a bird poops on it. Like, that's how it works. Come on, you should know that. And yeah, like today's phenomenal. Today would be a good day to go out. What's today? Today's Wednesday. Tomorrow's Thursday. Tomorrow I have to go to the dump. Empty the truck. It's really all I have to do, though. And I need to start working on the discharge chute for the wheel horse. I keep not doing it. It's not that I can't be bothered, it's just I feel like it's going to take 6 hours. Knowing me and how stupid I am. Not like I don't have the materials. I have steel. I think I have a piece of aluminum around here somewhere. Ooh. While I go to the dump tomorrow, I should run by Ipaco and see if they have a piece of sheet aluminum cut in the trash bin, or if they have a scrap piece, because I can get that for pretty darn cheap. And making the discharge chute out of aluminum, I feel like would be a better thing to do. I also kind of need to build I need a front weight for the wheel horse. The front end's too light. With the seat sitting as far back as it does now, pretty much over top of the rear wheels, it likes to wheelie sometimes. And it depends on what day of the week it is. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. And it's probably more to do with humidity and power in the cylinder. That's neither here nor there. I need to make this harness. So. Buttons on your pants. Alright, so what we're gonna do, we've got a bag of concrete. What I was thinking of doing is building a little, just a little steel container thing. Doesn't even have to be sealed. And just pouring some concrete in it. 30 or 40 pounds worth. And just hanging it on the front somehow. I may or may not get that done. I don't know. As yet, we're still waiting for money so I can go buy the trailer and register it, and gas money and food money and all that to get out to Michigan. So, right now everything's on standby. Naur. Why are you frozen now? We've got push mowers. Actually, I think we took one back up to Idaho. We have a push mower. It's a Honda. Works great. Even if my roommate can't figure out how to get it started in 2 pulls. Literally all you do is you pull it twice. And it starts. Like every time. That's neither here nor there. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to cut these wires. Light. So, I'm going to cut them in half. I'm going to stick them pins in half. tell you what. Do this sitting down. Okay. I don't know the order that these need to go in, but yeah, this is one of those like don't prime it like auto prime. Hello? Oh my god. No? Not OBS. For seriously. Jesus Christ. Deactivate when not showing. Stupid. OBS, why are you so stupid? Neither one of these is using the frickin' Asus webcam. My god. Off. What are you doing? Christ. Or not. Literally 5 minutes of futzing with it. Because OBS can't understand when I switch a scene where both the scenes have the same freaking object in it, turn the original one off, switch the scene, and then turn it back on. Put some wires and some pins. Okay, so I didn't really need to do that, did I? That's fine. Alright, so I need left turn, right turn. I need ground. And I need park. Right? Which means, is there... Yeah, so I'll do right turn ground, and I'll do left turn park. Or right turn park and left turn ground. That's what I'll do. So right turn park and left turn ground. No, I need those to be passed through. That's why I did that. Okay. Which means doing it this way was stupid. So, we're going to do one of each color, and they're just going to be positional. They're not going to be... Which means I need... 8 of these pins on one side, and 8 of these pins on the other sides. Okay. Oxygen-free copper. Gotta love it. Also, returning to chat now, I guess. Yes, I have seen that. It is silly, and it is absurd, and it is totally the kind of thing I probably do. So we're just going to strip both sides of all 8 of these. Not very far back, maybe 8 millimeters or so. Discord. I got a bing bong in Discord. Alright, you have fun with that, Colin. I will be here doing this for the next 2 hours, maybe 3. Not sure what I'm going to do afterwards. Strip that one a bit long. I'm going to keep these physically separate. Discord, I will get to you in just a moment. I want to get all these wires stripped before. Mostly because doing that and move the screen back, and that moves the camera because the camera is on the screen. Oh, come on. You are cut. Nozzle with which one douches. Today? What the hell? Oh.
Sorry to interrupt you, but Ryan Leishman got fired.
Cool.
Cool.
Dumbass was a bane to the whole damn company. And so, the guy that was running the facility into the ground at my previous job got fired. So, that's good news. I mean, good news for the company, not good news for me. I don't know. He was a bit of a dum-dum, so like, good for him. Discord, what are you screaming about? Huh? Discord is bitching about nothing. Why am I getting Discord notifications when there's nothing? Hello? Sure, Discord. First it's OBS, now it's Discord. Whatever. Alright, now. I need these pins. 6. And that makes 12. So I need these pins for this connector. All go on one side. And like I said before, I'm going to do these directionally. Or positionally, I guess. Not directionally. What the? Hey, Butter, how's it going? What the heck is Discord doing? Discord is freaking out. What are you doing? Are you like... Why are you... Huh? School ends in 12 minutes. That's always a good time. My fingers itch. Why do my fingers itch? Neighbor man is mowing his lawn when I'm trying to stream. Not like he can possibly know that I'm here trying to stream, but slightly meh. He's living his life, I'm living my life. We're getting her done. I mean, what do I expect him to do? I will probably be sitting in front of my computer when you do that. Tell you what, actually, do you have... Stand by. ZMI. I remember which folder things are in. I have too many folders. All the Zapkiss stuff sits in one folder. ZMI. Okay, so you... So what I was figuring is for your... Which I guess maybe it doesn't make sense. For your streams... But you're playing Minecraft, though, so, like, it doesn't really fit in the server, does it? Do you have a public server for your other stuff? Minecraft and all, anything that's not Zapkiss? I mean, what I was going to suggest is whenever you go live, I've got a channel in mine, self-promotion, friends of the channel. Stick your notifications in there. It's a public space. You can stick them in there. People, I don't have everybody from the Zapkiss community in there, but like, you know, open the server is open to the public and open for invites. So yeah, it's always good. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 folders. The first folder is servers I interact with on a daily or hourly basis. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 servers in it. And then servers that I interact with slightly less often, so on a monthly basis, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of those. And then all of the Zapkiss stuff goes in one folder, so there's plus Insomni and Tiny Rick. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 in there. And then I have Heis and Khan and their own servers for whatever reason. I should really change that. And then Anj the Great and the Smart Mod and some other stuff, just random stuff. So, Nightbot, that's not... Nightbot, there's other timers in there. You don't... I really need to switch over to StreamerBot. This is annoying, to say the least. But, I mean, until you get a starter set up, at the least, you can stick it in there, and it will remind me, because I will absolutely forget. What? Christ, Nightbot. Those timers are staggered by 6 minutes, by the way. Nightbot. You're dumb. Anyway. Yeah, so if you want, whenever you go live tonight, and until you get a server set up, well, I mean, if you want to put them in there permanently, whatever, I don't care. But put your going live notifications in my server notifications, self-promotion, friends of the channel. It should be, Tanaka's got a post in there, so it should be, I mean, if you want, you can test it real quick. I've got Discord up. You can test out just any random message, just to make sure you have permissions. Because I might have screwed the permissions up. I've been rearranging stuff in the Discord the last couple of weeks, so like, it may or may not be good. What? I think I was also in the middle of saying that about that time. I think I said it. I should be sitting in front of my computer. I think I'm going to do some editing tonight. Because I never catch your streams. For whatever reason. Okay, so now comes the fun part, actually. Like, genuinely, properly fun. Okay, so we've got wire, and we've got pin. With the pin, the front shorter shoulders, wings, are for the conductor. The longer ones go over the insulator. I definitely cut this way too long. So, yeah, I go and I check out the VODs. But like, you know, VOD is not a stream. Streams are a whole different entity entirely. And watching them as VOD is like, I don't know, there's something just better about watching the stream as a stream and watching a production unit of video as a video. Alright, so I don't remember which of these this is for. I think it's A. So you got different sized. Definitely American, very loud, didn't go anywhere. Actually, I bet it's C. So C for the conductor, A for the insulator. We stick that bad boy in there. Of course, doing this by hand is much more work than doing it by machine. I remember I had to do this as 2 steps last time. Yeah. There we go. We now have one end of one wire successfully crimped. So we can test it by pulling on the pin. And it does not come off, so we are good. That is one down. I stripped a bunch of these back too far. That's fine. So we just keep doing the same thing CA. Bam-a-lam. Okay. I don't know why I'm going to put the tool down. Sweet. Hey, I think he's done. Maybe not. It's so satisfying. Okay, those 4 are done. Time for these 4. Definitely strip this one too far back. You don't need to strip them back very far at all. 4 to 5 millimeters, really, is all you need. You also need to pay attention to the direction of the tooling and your pins. I did not mention that before, but there's 2 different shapes. There's a semicircle on one side, and there's sort of a batwing shape on the other. The batwing shape is what crimps your wings down. Makes them go, it takes your wings and it rolls them down and into the wire and the insulator. So that it holds it securely. So your wires don't come out of your pins. Because we do not like wires coming out of pins. Especially while driving down the road. There's something so good about this. I don't know what I could do this for hours on end. I hear my roommate lady friend making a bunch of noise inside. Copper, go on the floor, please. So good. Wow. It makes me want to give it a kiss. Mwah. Like this. Mwah. It's a masterpiece. Alright. Surprised I haven't seen Sana today. Usually Sana comes in, says hello, and goes into lurk mode. I don't know, Sana could be lurking and just doesn't say hello. Sometimes I do that too. Oh, maybe I shouldn't do this for hours on end. Oh, my back. Alright, now that we've got 2 sets of these, we are going to put them in some arbitrary order because I'm not doing it by wire color. So we're just going to do the wires identically between the connectors, which means they just need to transfer straight over, straight through. Even if they don't, though, we can take and depin them and swap them around to make them straight through if we screw it up. I say we, if I screw it up. So now putting them in here, super on the floor, super easy. You've got this guy, which is your bit that keeps the pins from falling out once they are installed. And then you've just got the shell, and I doubt you can see it, but deep down inside the shell, there's little tabs, little plasticky tabs. So the pin goes in and goes click, and then it's in place. So how are we going to do this? I guess connector up, we'll do blue, white, red, red. How about that? Does that sound good to you guys? Blue, white, red, red. And we now have a nice, clean OEM wiring pigtail for one side. We'll do the same thing to the other. So, pin up, blue, white, red, red, pigtail. Easy peasy. Now, we take the other pins, these guys, and we put them on there. Which I'm going to go through and cut them all to length first, instead of doing it one at a time like I did a minute ago. Wait a minute. Huh. Did I get 2 different sizes? Is that what happened? Did I forget to designate the size for the other side? Kinda looks like that's what happened. That's 6, 7, 8. Those are all snippy clipped. But I'm not that old, young, but I'm not that bold. I don't think the world is so, just doing what we're told. I feel something so wrong, doing the wrong thing. I feel something. Okay. Oh, it's the same size. Oh, yeah. And the next one. Studio, what are you doing? You're being stupid. Oh yeah, don't you know? He's mowing the front yard a second time. Weird. Oh, it's so good. So good. So good. Equal length, everything. Okay, so I believe it's gonna sit like this, so it just needs to transfer straight across. If I'm not mistaken in my mind brain head. What? Oh, because the wires are twisted a little bit. I was like, what the heck's going on here? Okay. Bam. Now I'm going to test it before I start cutting and putting diodes in. There we go. Connector housing clicking in place. Let us plug in one side. Test it. Turn signal, arc light. I'm going to enlist the aid of my roommate helper friend. My teeth sweet. Makes me sad.
Got 5 minutes and I'm checking them to see if they're good.
Just need brake light.
I'll break them.
Yep, good. Oh,
Ew.
I need it. So I made.
Okay, I was like, what the fuck?
Which I have to make a tab inside on this frame so I can mount the camera. Because last time I used the magnet's not strong enough. Every time the load shifted, it knocked the camera over, rear camera. I'm gonna weld a tab with 2 nuts welded to it. I'm gonna bolt into it. But cargo net containers.
Oh, you found them?
No, but just feelings. So I can hook it. Then, adapter harness, so I don't have to molest Civic harness. So that I can take, because I need to do this.
Oh, there's my Bobby. Hey, Bobby. Hi, honey. Stay in there. Stay. Good girl.
Now
No,
this,
stay.
I gotta make 2 of these. Cut this, put the diodes in, and then where the diodes are soldered, I can put, oh, I gotta find my, there's some right there.
Hi, honey.
I mean, all the little metal shavings by the door should be fine. There's nothing, I don't think, well, no, the copper would bother, never mind.
I just don't
So,
want
yeah.
her getting angry.
Yeah, stay
That's why I don't
inside.
like her in the garage.
Yeah, especially when there's sharp metal shavings, yeah. When it's stuff like that stuff is just dust. It'll just make your feet dirty. But there's the copper over here from doing this, so yeah. But
Hi.
do that. Oh, figured out. I got diodes. I'm gonna make.
Don't put your plot in there. No. No.
Oh. So, okay, so this works. Good. Das ist gut. So, thank you. Now we put pins on these ones. Now that I know that it works 100%, we are good to continue. Making brownies and they smell delicious. I hope they're delicious. They better be delicious. I will be saddened if they are not delicious. Roommate lady is not a terrible cook. She is still learning things. As we all are. She is not, even though she pretends to be, she is not dumb. Crimpy. Crimpy's halfway. Crimp. Yeah, bud. Look at that. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's amazing. Yes, you gadgets. Here's my throat up doing that. But it's funny. There goes that. Oh, not the thing that needs a transmission. It's another thing that needs a transmission. That seems to be a problem around here. I can't say I've ever worked anywhere on cars where so many vehicles needed transmissions replaced. It is Utah. I've seen how these people drive. I should not be surprised. Wherever you are, if you think people are bad drivers, take a trip to Utah sometime. You will probably revel in your home place when you return. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Ah. Blue, white. Did I keep doing that. Looking back on it and like, what? Why is it upside down? This identical to the other one.
Hey,
No.
come look at these last week. I've never actually made brownies. No problem.
Cool. Identical harnesses. I shall be back momentarily. He's asking me about brownies. I don't cook brownies. How am I supposed to know? Well, those ones didn't turn out the way we wanted, the way she wanted. Okay. Oh. Alright, so we've got these. What I need to do now is I need to put diodes on this harness and a wire that runs between them. Right. It would have been so much easier if I did it at the big connector. Yeah. Oh, I don't have to do that at all. Okay, so what I do, I connect these together. I then cut the relevant wires on each side because I was going to do. How was I going to do it? Yeah, how was I going to do it? Remind me. Wait, what? Oh yeah, because these are 2 wires. Okay, so I was going to do ground, what was I going to do? I don't even remember. I don't remember exactly how I was going to do it. I had an idea in my head. It was going to make it simple. Simple and easy. I don't remember. Need ground. There we go. Problem solved. Tension harness. Okay, so ground I want from the left side. That's the harness side in the harness on the body. So we want the shortest path to ground possible, which the trailer on the ball will also be to ground. Probably. Depends on if there's paint inside the hitch tongue ball. Oh man, why am I tired? Past 3 days, I've just been like, can't wake up. I don't know why. I've just been sleeping like crazy. I have no idea why. Although, did I tell you guys, I figured out where my trunk leak is coming from. Let me, while I'm mulling this over in my head, let me show you that real quick. So, like a dum-dum, I like a dum-dum, I took out the rear deck, right? So this is where the speakers used to go. It's where the seat used to mount when you put the seat up in the back, where the seat back would click into place. I took all of that out because I didn't want that. So then I put in this little structure thing. There's just a little spacer to hold up the center of this piece of steel right here so that the window frame wouldn't flex. Because window frame flexing driving down road, probably not a good idea. This has proven to be very, very good and beneficial, actually. Primarily from that crossbeam there and the plates welded to the strut towers. That has provided so much body structure that I can corner at 30 miles an hour in this thing before I start losing traction. Like just taking a right-hand turn on a street, I can do it at about 30. It's a bit rough because stuff goes flying around the cabin because I got just crap in there everywhere. But if I took everything out of the cabin, I could take turns very aggressively. I'd also choose through tires. So now, having rigidized the body, my suspension needs work. Obviously. Because that's how that goes. Whole point. So, doing all of that, I came across these body seams here, and they were cracked. After like 2 months of, driving moderately aggressively, after having put the support structure in there. Okay, that's fine. They were spot welded and seam sealed anyway from the factory. Like, well, since I'm rigidizing the body as experiments anyway to see where these forces transfer to, which, come to find out, it transfers to this roll panel here. Both sides are. Other side's not. I thought both sides. Both sides aren't doing. Ignore me, I lied. It might be something else. I have yet to look underneath and find out if heel underneath is moving, shifting, separating because of the way that I like to drive. But this has been a much needed improvement. So it's something that going to stay in my custom car when I build it is rigid. At least the members that hold the suspension are going to be. I don't know the body itself needs to be rigid. It would probably benefit from having the body not rigid, use NVH, and make driving more comfortable. Operation more comfortable. I do want also slightly bigger interior. Not much bigger. I don't need it like Toyota truck size interior. But something old school Ultima Maxima. 90s Ultima Maxima interior. Tiny bit bigger than what I've got now. The Accord is actually pretty good, but it's not shaped right for me. I'm going to also have to sit down and do a bunch of measurements and shaping for me specifically, get all of the stuff the way that I want it to. So, anyway, since I have done all of this in the back end, also removing the spare tire bin, solid steel, I keep finding leaks. And I saw the leak first, and that's when I first discovered the cracks in the panels. So I was like, okay, well, let's weld these up. So I tacked it all the way down, and those seams are fully welded and then seam sealed on top. And I ground them down a little bit, but not a whole lot. So there's still some little like pinholes and stuff because 19 gauge steel, and it's very, very thin, and that welder runs hot as balls in summer while running from a bear. So I keep finding leaks, and come back and you look at my mat here. We'll do it this way. Ew. I keep finding more and more of that. The plate that I put in is rusting. I'm like, well, the only way you're getting rust inside here is if it's getting moisture inside, obviously. Here. I was like, well, where the hell is moisture coming from then? of good looking. Yeah. I want to tell you guys something first. Before I show you the thing. Okay? I want to tell you guys something. I'm probably the smartest, stupidest, smart guy you'll ever meet. I am freaking brilliant. I'm also a moron. Okay? I am literally an idiot savant. I am an idiot savant. Where are my leaks coming from? In the back of my Honda Civic, after doing all this work and sealing it up. Gee, I don't know. Maybe these freaking holes go straight into the body. You can't see the drip from in here because it goes into this panel that I did not cut because it's a tube. It's a welded tube. So I didn't see directly where it was coming through. But standing back here now, looking at it, if I sit at just the right angle, I can see daylight through there because there's holes there along the inside that are stamped to make it lightweight. So, bored, big old holes straight into the cabin. Oi, how goes it, Jake? I've been wondering where you were at. Ain't seen you in a couple of days. Granted, I haven't streamed in a couple of days either. And I've just been kind of lurking in Lily's chat, mostly. So, like, you know. But yeah, so. Holes in the body. Which, I think about it and I'm wondering, why are they there in the first place? What was there that was stopping water from getting into the body? Because the factory wouldn't have built that such that it leaked. I haven't modified the inside underneath there. So what was in those holes? Is there like a little a valence strip that goes underneath there? Or I don't know, the seal, something has to have been in there. Which, idiot savant. There's the idiot part again. I've got the book. Oh, yeah. That's always great. Yeah, it's September. School's starting up. That makes sense. So what I need to find then, I'm probably not going to get this wire harness done today. It's already been 3 hours. There's other things that I want to get done, like some video editing. So we're going to play it by ear. But I don't know if you saw it yet, Jake, but I made 2 adapter pigtails. Camera's backwards. I made 2 adapter pigtails so I don't have to molest the factory wire harness on the Civic, because if I can do it, I always prefer to have plug-and-play add-ons as opposed to hard modification add-ons for something that is not necessary equipment to operate the machine. Right? So the trailer is not necessary, it is optional. So the wire harness gets temporary modifications. Easily removable, non-invasive. So, and I don't know if you've ever used a crimper and actually like crimped proper like pins and connectors and stuff yourself, but like, you know, special tool for the little pins. Here's the pins. Of course, the reflections are lovely, but super satisfying to put these on. Like, it's so satisfying. Especially when you get it crimped just right. Just like, oh yeah. That and my cup is too sweet today. bottom where all the sugar settled. It's not sugar, it's honey, but sugar. All the sweet settled. Like the last drink of your mixed drink because you didn't stir it enough. So real quick, we're going to look up the body. This is, of course, all the way at the back of the book. We'll laugh at this plastic dancing. Who out there likes Passenger? The band, not passengers in your vehicle. Or being a passenger in a vehicle. Band. I really like Passenger. I think it's phenomenal. So I need rear glass. Doors, glass. Windshield. Rear window, 32. Get what you need and get what you need. Life's for living, so living. Well, you're better off dead. And there's 6 holes, not 4. Okay, so. Oh, I don't want to tear the pages in these. I really need to put these in sleeves. But let's see if we can get. We can just bring it over here and put the camera on the page. Okay. So, yes, there is in fact a little valence cover supposed to go on that shelf with clips. Hold the molding in. Mine is missing for some reason. So, the shop that did the glass on this, the last time the glass was touched on this, the shop that did the glass on this was not a buddy of mine, but a guy that I know from years ago, like just an acquaintance, just a guy that I know. And he did glass for a number of years, and then he stopped doing glass and he went and drove truck for the government. He did secret deliveries and stuff for whatever it was that he was doing. And then he got tired of that because he was never home, obviously. So he decided, okay, well, we're not doing that anymore. We're going back to doing glass. So he started back up doing glass, and I caught him about a year after he came back to doing glass stuff, glass and tint and everything, and he always does a phenomenal job, right? So I went down there. Doing that structure actually was the last time that I did the glass. So we replaced, I think we replaced the windshield, both the driver's glasses, the driver's front and rear, and the rear glass. When we did all that, we pulled the rear glass and he had it ordered and on the shelf, and it was sitting there for about a week or so while we did the metal work in the back. And then when we got done with that, I took it over. He put that in. He did the tint. He did the tint he put on is really good stuff. It actually lowered the interior temperatures quite a bit. It was really good tint. And no bubbles, no peels, no problems, no nothing. I have scrapes and scratches on the tint on the insides of a couple of the windows where things have, hit the glass and scratched the tint. And even from those scratches, hasn't lifted from the glass at all. Really good tint. A really good job of installation. And he had a plotter. I'm so jealous. For the tint, he had a plotter. You punch in the vehicle, and you put the roll on it, and it just cuts out the shape the exact way it needs to be. 100% perfect. Well, assuming it's programmed correctly. 100% perfect every time. Like, amazing. Love that. So cool. I don't know why Studio keeps like... Anyway. when I was in Arizona, January to June-ish, he'd gone out of business. Or he'd shut down. I don't know if he went out of business. He'd shut down the shop. Because the place that I went in, I went in there and I asked them, I was like, hey, what happened to Chris? You know, where did he move or did he blah, 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 blah? And they're like, oh, the guy that was doing glass, they were like, we've been in here for like 2 years and it was empty for a little bit before we got in here, so he must have shut down before that. Like, they didn't even know, you know, who he was. And given this town and the type of industry that they were in and the type of industry he was in, they would have known, like, he was leaving to go do that if he was just like planning it, I guess is the word. So it's, I don't know, because he would have told people around town, like, hey, does anybody want to rent this place? You know, it's an okay little shop. It's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Somewhere just in the middle. So the fact that they didn't know and nobody in town knew, like I asked around town and nobody in town knew what happened to him, tells me that something happened and he had to leave quickly, which is sad because he's a good guy, 2 daughters and his wife, and I think they had 2 dogs. Like, you know, the standard just American dream kind of family, almost. And like, you know, he was just a genuinely a good guy. So I hope wherever he is that everything is going well for him, because I don't wish him ill at all. But I went down there and we did all of that work and tinted all the windows, removed tint from a couple of them. The passenger side, actually it was just the passenger side 2 windows, because we replaced all the other glass, so that would have come without tint on it. So 4 new pieces of glass, and all the way around, which I think I did 20, 20, 30, 70 is what I did. And it's like massive difference, right? So we go, you know, he gets done. We're just out there chatting while he's doing it. And he gets done, and we head up to the register, and I think it was the off season, so one of his daughters was in there, and she was like, I don't know, 15 or 16, so she wanted a job. So he was like, well, why don't you come work in the shop? And so she was doing like invoicing and stuff. She was learning invoicing. So he tells her, blah, 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 it was this and this and this, and he's walking her, you know, walking her through what the job was, and she gets it all set up, and he walks back into the office. He's like, she'll take care of you, you know, get everything done, get all the payments, blah, blah, blah. And he walks back into his office, which is kind of in the shop-ish. There's a little office in there. And he's sitting down at his computer, and she tells me, like, it was like 175 or something. I was like, we're replacing 4 pieces of glass and doing tint on an entire car. That's it. This was like 2019, 2008, probably 2018. Had to have been 2018. So, 2018. So not really that long ago, 6 years ago now, but like, not that long ago. Which, you know, I was like, that's worth way, the work that you did was worth way more than that. So I paid her, and then I went back into the office and I gave him, I think, $200 in cash. I was like, dude, take this. He's like, no, there's no way. I can't take that. I'm like, dude, you did a phenomenal job. You worked with me with removing the rear glass and holding it in your shop, like storing it for me so it wouldn't get damaged, because you're a glass shop. I'll damage it if I try to store it somewhere. Like, you held the glass for me, brand new moldings, brand new seals. Whenever he does glass, he doesn't do that thing where you pull the glass and you cut the sealant, old sealant back just enough to put some new sealant on, like some glass places do. He cut it back all the way to the metal, and then he wire brushed it, or I don't remember. He had a little tool that was just, and it cleaned it down to the window frame. He removed all the old sealant from the front and the rear glasses, and brand new sealant. I loved his caulk gun. It was just a powered caulk gun is all it was, battery powered guy. So he just ding 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 ding, and he cut the nozzle such that it made like a perfect bead. Like this bead was beautiful. The guy knows what he's doing. So it's like you pay for quality, right? Even if they don't charge you for the quality, you pay for quality. If there is something quality, you pay what it is worth, assuming you have the means to do so. If you don't, and you receive quality worth far more than what you're charged, and you believe that you owe them more, or you believe that they did a far better job than what they charged you, find some way, something. Leave a review. Rant and rave about it. Word of mouth, for small businesses especially, is still one of the biggest marketing factors in the world, right? So someone does a job that's good, and most especially, so something I try to do, it's the kind of thing that I hope people would do for me, right? Where my roommate will be home in a few minutes. I'll need to move the car in a few minutes. It's fine. I can finish this thought. So, the job that I try to do on every car, not necessarily my own, because my own, I know how to do it to make it safe, but it doesn't need to be pretty. Specifically, I'm a big fan of the Mad Max aesthetic. You can tell by the rusty hood and the unpainted receiver that has square pokey bits everywhere. I don't care. I enjoy the Mad Max aesthetic. I enjoy the rust. I don't enjoy the rust underneath where it's safety critical. So I'd probably do good, doing MOT inspections in the UK. I'm not going to do that because reasons that do not bear or warrants getting into. But I do the absolute best job that is possible on any job that I perform, right? If I break something, if I do something wrong, before I proceed any further, I go and I talk to the customer like, hey, I was doing this, if I didn't mention it before because of lack of experience, because there's still things that I haven't seen, right? And I'm taking something apart and it breaks, and there was no way I could have avoided it breaking, right? We're not talking about the situation where I'm doing something and I break it because I was doing it wrong. But if I'm doing a job and something breaks and I'm like, where the heck even was that? How are you supposed to know that that's, you have to do it this way? If it's one of those, I'll stop. I'll go to the customer and be like, hey, it's going to be a little bit longer than what I thought it was going to be. Because of this, I'll show them if it's something photographable. I will show them pictures of what happened, or I'll explain what happened. I will tell them all of the options. I'll say, if it's something you can glue back together, I'll be like, we can glue it back together. We can stitch it back together. Here's all of the options that I've come up with. Here's the cost for each of these options that I've figured out. And what do you want me to do? Because at the end of the day, it's the customer's car. I'm not driving away in this thing. It's theirs. And at the very, very least, it needs to be safe. If there's an option that is a temporary option that will fall apart, like I can guarantee it'll fall apart and it's going to cause a safety issue, I won't even suggest it. I won't even think of mentioning it, because most customers, if they're bringing their cars to me, they don't know, right? They have no idea. So I'm not going to give them the option to do it cheaply that'll last a month and then cause a potential safety concern in the future. I will just simply give them the safe, viable options, right? So I would hope that operating like that, that is ethically, morally, socially acceptable and right, and that's what we should be doing. And I know how I'm going to do that. I just figured out a thing while I was talking. See? See? Idiot savant. But like, I would hope that those people would, like, I'm like, okay, well, my rate is $65 an hour. Right? I don't have a shop that I have to pay for, but I do have bills, and I find it despicable. Honestly, I don't even like charging $65 an hour. I still feel like that's way too much. But with what shit costs today, it's honestly, I should up that number, but I'm not going to. I will struggle a little bit just to do right by other people. I have no problem with that. I have no problem eating ramen for a little bit until the next job comes in. Right? But I would hope that people would do the same thing. I tell them, here's blah 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 what it is, here's what it costs, parts, labor, whatever, however they want to do it. And I would hope that somebody would come in and be like, dude, this is at least $1,000 job and you're charging me $600. Like, take my money. You know, the Philip J. Fry meme. Shut up and take my money. From the iPhone episode. Or at the very least, they go out and they're like, I know this guy, he does a phenomenal job. If there's something that he doesn't know, he'll tell you straight up he doesn't know it. He's not going to take your car and break it, give it back to you broken. Because if I'm sure that there is some scenario in which that is a possibility, but I'm not going to do that intentionally. I'm not going to be like, hey, I can't do this, here, take it all back. I'm going to go out and I'm going to learn. I'm going to figure it out. And if it ends up costing me to figure it out, that's knowledge that I'm paying for me, for the next time. I am purchasing information, which information should be free, regardless. As people come and ask me questions, I will answer your questions. Information should be free. I will never say, yeah, I'll tell you that. Give me $20. Never. If I ever do that, if anybody ever sees me doing that, kneecap me, cut my feet off or something, I don't know. It's despicable, charging for information. I get it. You spent however many years developing this knowledge, blah, 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 like, then make a product, guy. Make a product and sell that. Make that your income. The knowledge should be free. But I'm a nut job. I'm crazy. I think progress should also be free. But I'm an extremist nut job, apparently. Something. I don't know. Anyway, I need to move my car real quick. I'm not going to finish the wire harness today because I figured out one thing, but there's still another thing that I need to figure out how I'm going to do. So, I'm going to switch you guys to this guy. I'm going to move the camera back. Like here-ish. I'm going to move the car.
Want to see the difference between the two?
I need to get some split loop in that thing. Okay. So, we're going to do that. I will be right back. I'm going to step inside real quick, take my cup in, put you on. I forgot to click the thing. There you go. I'll be back in just a moment. That's what. So, what does he want to do with these? Because they're...
Oh, I just set them there. I didn't know where, because we were just putting up. Oh, break his hammers.
Want to stick them in the toolbox?
Yeah.
So you know where they're at?
Yeah, that way.
But we have these.
Ask me to buy those. Hey, hey, oh no.
We also have the big ones on a long time. Or, okay.
Oh, the chop. I got rust
So.
stuff.
As long as you're not soaking it in salt water.
No, I left them outside on accident. I thought I grabbed them. Okay.
This guy. So,
The drawer.
I have this on it, but I didn't know where to go. So you can put it there, does it with all the rest of these like all my tools are staying here. Everyone's got tools. All kinds of stuff. All the specialty tools are in white drawer. This shelf is like godsend. So buffer's in there. Battery, I don't remember.
Look at this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I realize there's no way all of that was in. Because there's so much little stuff. And the totes, so these totes might fit in there. That one definitely would. But yeah, put stuff like, put the gas cans on it, get it off the floor, that cleans up the walkways and everything. And oh yeah, grab the oil off the ramps. I'll sit. Easy to find over with the gas cans. And the rotor lock is on there if he wants to rotor lock. Put it on the Honda.
I take batteries out of that top, out of that.
Yeah. Charge them. Once I'm done, all this will be moved. All of going with me. This is going with me. Welding helmet's going with me, so if you need to weld anything, close your eyes. I'm going to leave the jumper cables here. Sean will have jumper cables. Over there by the window. I bent the shit out of that hook trying to put the extension cord on it a minute ago, so careful. Oh, did you see see the picture that I put in group chat?
Yes, $1,000.
$1,100.
Yeah.
I got it for essentially free. I still need to go back and there's something I want to finish over at her mom's house. This is not fully done, but we had to wait until the cars were out so I can go back over there. So I need to go back up there. Marema wants me to replace the ceiling fan in the entryway where the stairs are. So shit. Because we've been going for 3.5 hours, the last 15 minutes of which I've been doing other stuff. And he's going to be home, and I don't want to be working out here in the dark. Might be sticking around a few minutes later.
Usually, that's 15 minutes.
Could be chatting.
Especially because Ryan Leishman got fired.
But everybody's happy about that.
Literally. Oh no, that was Ty. Huh? Dad?
Loud noises, loud noises, loud noises. Maybe that's what I should do for the outro for the videos. Not driving away, but the garage closing. And the lights shutting off. I might do that. Anyway, this will be the end of me for today. I may or may not be doing something gaming later tonight. I keep saying that and then I end up just not doing it. So don't expect that I will be doing something later tonight, but there is a 12% possibility that I will be doing some gaming stuff. I like playing Delta V, and I want to get back into Satisfactory, and streaming Satisfactory is entertaining to me, so we'll do that. And I don't do the gaming for the purpose of building the channel. I do gaming stuff because I just want to play the game, and I figure you guys can come and hang out while we're doing this, you know, you're doing the same thing, you're just doing something in the background, and I say something funny, you respond, I respond, back and forth, and then, you know, we just continue doing our thing, right? So, just, you know, hanging out. That's why I do the gaming streams. I might do a video editing stream, I don't know. The problem with video editing stream is it's a little bit slower because my hardware is older. Even though it is overclocked, it is older, and so it takes more out of my hardware than it would take out of modern hardware, and the stream is GPU. Video editing is GPU because I use NVENC. My GPU is far more powerful than my CPU is, so it just makes sense to do it that way anyway. So, this will be it for me for right now. I may or may not see you guys here in a little bit. I'm not sure. Butter got his server up and running. Okay. So that's what that was earlier. Cool. So, nice. We'll figure out somewhere to stick that here in a little bit. Right now we're doing outro stuff. Outro stuff. Goodbye, lovely peoples. If you came and you dropped by, I love you guys. If you didn't come and you didn't drop by, screw you too. But you'll never hear or see this probably, so it doesn't even matter. Anyway, that's it for me for right now. I think I will finish the wire harness tomorrow afternoon. Probably on stream, because that just seems like the better way to go about it. I'll probably end up taking pictures and putting them in the Discord for anybody that's interested and was not able to make the stream, because it's wildly interesting. I need to print a banana for scale, so I can do dull men's club things. Banana for scale, because that's a thing that dull men do, I guess. I don't know. But that'll be it. I am heading out. I am done. I can quit talking. I can talk for days and hours and weeks and seconds even. I can speak for milliseconds. Wherever you are, I hope that you have a good whatever it is. A good connector, a good harness, a good mouse, a good laptop, a better experience with OBS than I have had today, a better experience with, what the hell else was I futzing with? I was futzing with something. Can't remember what it was. Twitch, maybe. Discord. Futzing with Discord. better experience than I've had with Twitch, OBS, and Discord today. I hope that everything that you are endeavoring to do is good and happy and healthy and, well, maybe even not healthy. I don't know. Maybe you find pleasure in debauchery or whatever it is you wacky kids are doing today. I hope that you have a good day, a good night, a good eat, a good sleep, a good bowel movement, a good yes, a good no, a good I don't even know, but a good something. I hope that it is good for you, and I love you guys, and we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.